Well, it's Christmas time. Here we are. I hope you'll be able to take a break during the mayhem, the getting gifts, the rush, getting things last minute. I have these experiences. Maybe you're better. Maybe you're a great planner. Normally I'm ahead of the curve, but it happens that some that are with me are not. So the other day I had to grab something for my son. He had to get what was it, like a pajama day, Christmas pajamas. It's a classic. And eventually the thing that he saw weeks ago, they didn't have anymore. So go figure. And I tried to explain it to him why, but that didn't really help. And so he just had an attitude until I was able to talk him into getting a bathrobe, like a Christmas bathrobe. That is so much cooler than pajamas. I don't know. I'm not, I love pajamas, I guess. It's very personal. No, forget that. Pajamas are cool. That's all I'm going to say. Some people wear spandex. I don't know if there's something like a Christmas spandex or like Christmas pajamas, but that's beside the point. I don't even want to talk about this. I don't even know how I end up talking about this because of Christmas. Maybe I get carried away. It just happens. So what I want to talk to you about, eventually he got the bathrobe, and man, it's cool because he wore it to school and he just wore it to his best friend's house. And he can wear it at home, whether it's Christmas or not, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So maybe I will change my perspective on about bathrobes. Whatever. So Christmas movies, that's what I really want to talk about. Christmas movie. This is the time we used to do a Christmas movie marathon. So like I'm talking about 5 to 6 or 7 movies back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like we made a list and then knocked it out. So people were able to come for 1 movie, 2 movies, or stay all the time, have some food and hang out. But the schedule is on. There's no stopping one movie after another. And anyway, I don't know how you feel about Christmas movies and what is considered a Christmas movie. And here's the debate, man. It's already starting. I just want to knock it out there before I get into my list. Die Hard, it's a great movie. Happens around Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to argue about it, or there's people who have very strong opinions about it. That's just my opinion. So take it or leave it. So Die Hard, not on the list. But there's great movies, and maybe you already started. Maybe you're doing a similar thing. I watched A Christmas Story, which is great, such a classic. And some of those movies, when they came out, like A Christmas Story, was not really successful. It just grew over time and had a huge following and became like a classic. And there's actually a sequel to it, A Christmas Story Christmas. And it's actually great. I was surprised that some of the same cast, like Ralphie and Scott Farkas and all these characters, they're all in there. Flick. Yeah. And anyway, so I already watched those. So those are 2 great movies, I think. And this is not the order of appearance or like my favorite. I'm just throwing it out there. Arthur Christmas, I think, is a great movie. It's by the studio that does, the Playmations for like Shaun the Sheep. So they had a great Christmas movie, I think. Muppets Christmas Carol or Scrooge, based on Charles Dickens' classic. There's like also a movie, The Man Who Invented Christmas, based on that. So it's a story of redemption. I love it. It's great. I think especially the Muppet Christmas Carol is phenomenal. I watch it every year. Home Alone is a classic, I think. Home Alone 1 or 2 and 2. It's a Wonderful Life that goes more into really a classic movie. Even that movie, by the time it came out, it was not a success. Jimmy Stewart was not I think it was his first movie right after he came back from World War II. And he didn't even know if he wanted to continue acting. And then that movie, I think, probably his most famous movie, I would say, or he's remembered for that movie the most. And there's some really touching scenes in there where, for those who haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but most people, I think, come on, if you never seen It's a Wonderful Life, I don't even know if you want to listen to what I'm saying next. So, but if not, listen, watch it. It's a great movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Story of Redemption. Jimmy Stewart. White Christmas, probably my favorite Christmas movie. Bing Crosby, yes, I like him in the movie, but even more so Danny Kaye. Danny Kaye is one of my favorites, and I love him in that movie. There's that plane right on top here. Probably you hear this. Anyway, thanks. Merry Christmas. White Christmas, great Christmas movie. Love it. If you haven't seen that, watch that movie. It's like, these are the kind of movies that every time I've watched that movie, or those old classics, or even musicals, I just feel good. You know, it's just a good movie, good feel good movie, that is. And also Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn is with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. It's like, it was shot years before White Christmas, and has the song introduced, Dreaming of a White Christmas. Also sung by Bing Crosby, obviously, but it's in another movie. So check that one out too, if you can. Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase. I think I watched, growing up, every Chevy Chase movie there was, or is. I don't think he does much these days. There was somewhere I saw him in a movie, but anyway, it's a funny movie. I think so. Or is that 8-Bit Christmas, for those who have not checked that out yet? It's similar, like A Christmas Story, you know, something like somebody telling a story growing up, how they experienced Christmas, and it's about the Nintendo games when they first started to come out. It's very funny. It's a funny movie. Klaus is a great movie, I think. Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2 with Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell, known for action movies. Almost said like Die Hard, but not. But he's great. I think he's a great Santa Claus, or a great Santa. Anyway, so that's out. Elf, for a lot of people, super funny movie. And, you know, I looked up a list of like top Christmas movies, the top 100. And on top of the list, not my list, was Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland. And it's a great movie. I think I didn't realize, I've seen it, and now I need to see it again just because it's on top of that list. And it's a Christmas movie, I guess, apparently. So then How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Charlie Brown, Christmas. I think that was one of the best. Like, just the message and just the whole Peanuts and Charlie Brown, perfectly done, I think. And beautiful, beautiful short movie, I would say. And another short movie, a classic for me, is The Snowman. Snowman that comes to life, and it's all animated and no words. And beautiful music to it. You can find it on YouTube. Anyway, just wanted to throw this out. If you haven't watched any Christmas movies yet, maybe you want to check some of those out. Maybe you have. Maybe you want to shoot me a comment and say, hey, I agree on this, or hey, what about this Christmas movie? Tell me which one is your favorite, and I would love to post it and put it out there. And that's my perspective on Christmas movies, Christmas movie marathon. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. Enjoy this time. I've been telling people, that's what comes to mind about Christmas right now. May God's presence be in your home and hearts.